doing things at the same time.
City, I broke out the knot. Got some more millies, I keep me a knot. I created history, it made me a lot. He tried to diss me and it don't false. We call them chopsticks cause they gonna chop. Took her out of filers cause of hot. I run it like Nike, we got it on lock. Cardiac eye. I'm the boss man in a suit with no tie. I can't be, I gotta stay. Put me some in the counter that's dry. Riding in special like Bunny and Clyde. Don't worry, baby, I keep me some fire. Shenanigans and Birkin, she cannot decide. The ladies Mercedes, here goes the surprise. Don't sleep on Miss Lady, help ride. Upgrade at my wrist, put gas in the sky. She sing I might sound.
From one of the loudest venues in the NFL, there's a look at Arrowhead Stadium here in Kansas City. Today, it's week 4, and we've got what should be a great one here, as it'll be the Pittsburgh Steelers taking on the Kansas City Chiefs. Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports. And this one over the back line of the end zone. Well, they definitely don't want to give him a shot at returning it. That's obvious. So the ball will come out to the 30. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. The first carry now. This is Johnson. And he'll manage to pick up about 4 in 2nd down. You talk about this Chiefs defense. And they come in a top 10 unit against the pass, currently 8th in the NFL.
And I'm struggling a little bit trying to really categorize this crew. They're top 10 in the league against the pass, but the bottom half of the league in sacking the quarterback. That doesn't make sense. Imagine if this group ever put pressure on the QB, they'd easily move into the top 5.
It'll be a gain of 5, and that'll leave him with a 3rd and just a yard. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle it, and they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that, you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch. Now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
So still a scoreless game in the first, but they're going to go for this thing on their own side of the field on 4th down. He's converged on quickly, and I don't think he got the first down. He did not. A surprising move here on the opening drive of the game. And on the opening drive of the afternoon, the defense forces a turnover on downs. Yellow. They run with a dangerous Saquon Barkley. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up. This defense for the Steelers, they were very good in the victory a week ago over Cincinnati.
Even better than that, they pitched a shutout in that game, and I'm telling you, trust me on this one. That's a confidence builder for the rest of the season. When you get a defense that puts together a performance like that this early in the year, well, that sends notice to the rest of the NFL and spreads confidence throughout the locker room that they're going to be a force to be reckoned with.
Running again with Barkley on 2nd down. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down.
That's good for a Kansas City Chiefs. 1st down. Hey, 57. 1st and 10.
Throwing now is Mahomes. That's going to be caught by Rivers. And This will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. The Chiefs at 3-0 here in the month of September. And they come in on a pretty good roll here. Winners of 3 straight.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
Up the middle with Barkley. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. That gain of 15 gets him on the doorstep, first and goal.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
They'll try and run forward Barkley. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Give him 3 on the gain there. Second and goal.
Second and goal at the 6-yard line.
Mahomes going to throw. Toward the pylon, caught. And he will take it all in for a Chiefs touchdown. And Xavier Worthy halfway to 100 now with career touchdown number 50. And the Chiefs get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Extra point by Butker is on target. And it's now a 7-0 game.
Harrison Butker to kick off 4 games this season.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And that one not returnable, not by a long stretch, over the back line of the end zone, so that's going to be spotted up at the 35-yard line. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And they'll start the drive on the ground with Johnson. And good running there as he'll take this all the way up to midfield. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. First down, counting down toward the midway point in quarter 1. They stay on the ground on first with Johnson. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 40. 3.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
And he's going to be knocked down hard at the end of that one.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
And they're not going to get this one off in time. It'll be a delay. That flag, that'll push him back 5. Now they need 15 yards on this series after the delay of game. 1st and 15. Operating from the gun, Howard. A short one there to Freiermuth. That'll give him 8 that time, and that'll make it 2nd down. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on 1st quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop you, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn it into a bigger gain. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
Now he's going to step up and run. And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6.
And that's an early scramble that can be viewed positively by either side. From the offensive point of view, it begins to establish him as a possibility to keep it on certain plays. And defensively, they avoided giving up a huge play in one of their first tests in containing a quarterback on the run.
Here's 3rd and a few inches. Looking to throw. Howard. Will find the open man. That's complete. And he will have the Steelers 1st down, and he'll have it by plenty as they're able to keep the drive alive on 3rd and inches. So he turned to a trusted, familiar face in that 3rd down situation. It paid off.
Yeah, you go to your veteran receiver in that spot, so you can't underestimate him when he's on the field defensively. Make sure you know where he is because he understands how to get open in key situations.
Out to the flat here for Johnson. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2. He's already proven to be a factor in the running game on this drive. Now he gets involved in the passing game.
I think what we're seeing here is the modern version of workhorse in the NFL, being able to run it and catch it with equal proficiency.
2nd and 2. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. And the Steelers are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1.
That's good for us, Steelers. 1st down.
Johnson looking for a signal, but none forthcoming. They stopped him shy of the goal line. No gain on the play, and it's going to be 2nd and goal.
They're right there at the 1. No gain, but don't let that stop you. Line back up and keep going at them. If I'm them, I'm thinking about going at it 4 straight times.
To Johnson again. And he is going to lose yardage here. They'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down.
A 3-yard loss on the play. It's 3rd and goal.
After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. Steeler football here to begin quarter number 2. As they'll see what they can do on 3rd and goal.
Let's go. 19-18.
Back to throw. Howard. He'll try and do this himself. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. The decision to tuck and run gets him 3, but that's not enough. Now it's 4th.
I'm actually looking at this play with defensive eyes here, partner, because they were still laser focused on him after his earlier exploits on this drive. I think they went back to the well just a little bit too soon. He got across the line of scrimmage, but they certainly weren't giving up much more than that.
So a conservative decision there, but it does put him on the board.
And I know the players hate it and the coaches hate it, but sometimes you just got to take the points when they're there. Sometimes a field goal is pretty darn good.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And that last drive was very, very balanced, pretty methodical. You think they go that route again?
I'm always of the school that until they stop me from doing something, I'm willing to continue. And I think that that's exactly what they'll look to do. But the beauty is the balance that they've created sets up opportunities for big plays. Looks like a run, turn into a play action, and throw one deep. That's a really good gain right there. They pick up 5 yards halfway to a first down. The only problem now in the huddle, everyone's going to want to touch the football. Be a lot of chattering now because they've seen that they can move the line of scrimmage.
Snap coming at 1, and it's Mahomes. And that one too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete. He shook his head right when he released that throw. He knew it was going to be a little off target.
Yeah, the excitement got him on that one. Wasn't able to control the fact the receiver was open, and it would have been an easy throw.
43! 43! Come back! Yellow! 15, 15!
Working from the gun, Mahomes. That is caught. And he will have the Chiefs first down. They needed 5 there on 3rd down. He winds up getting 7.
That's good for our Kansas City Chiefs. First down. First and 10 at the 38-yard line.
A first down carry for Barkley. And he's fortunate to get anything from that. Give him a yard up to the 49.
That felt like a trap because it looked to me like the opposing front was on that play from the get-go. They had everyone crashing the ball carrier before he even made the line, and they hold him to just a yard.
And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down.
That's a nice job there because you've got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties, and he's able to knock that one away.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Now Mahomes. He's got his target. That's complete. And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 32-yard line. His first catch, and it's a pretty big one. They get the conversion on 3rd down. Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line. Here's Mahomes to throw. On the left side, this is Stills. Sheds off the tackle. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
At the 17-yard line.
Barkley, inside handoff. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. 48 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries.
Partner, there are strong running plays, and then there are plays where you simply outclass the defense, and we saw the latter there. They ran straight up the heart of that front for an excellent gain and first down. Simply put, you've got to put more of a fight defending the middle. Otherwise,
and he is in. Touchdown, Kansas City. Saquon Barkley, his second rushing touchdown on the year. And the Chiefs are able to stretch out their lead. Extra point by Butker is on target. And that pushes the lead up to 11. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And that one not returnable. It's over the back line to the end zone, so that's going to be spotted up at the 30-yard line. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They trail now 14-3, an 11-point deficit as they start things out with a 1st and 10. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play, and it's 2nd down.
they'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
2 yards on the pickup there. And now it's 3rd and 3.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. The linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field. They geared up and took the deep shot downfield, but it turned out it wasn't one-on-one coverage. Extra defenders in the area, and that one winds up incomplete.
On is the punter, Johnston, now as he sends this one away. And that one hits at the 7, but bounds into the end zone, and that'll be a touchback.
Damn, I miss you, Chester. Sending love from a bass compressor. Ground control with a soul like Chloe, and I'll chop you up.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. So for this offense, Charles, remember, drive 1 made it to the end zone. Drive 2 resulted in a touchdown as well. Now they'll try to make it 3 for 3.
Yeah, and you know, they told us all week that this was the plan and this is what they wanted to execute, but did they really believe it would happen this well, this efficiently? I know they'll take it, and afterwards they'll say, there's never a doubt in our minds we were going to be successful in this one.
39-yard line.
Hero 15! 15! Yellow! Hey, color!
Mahomes now to throw. And that's caught inside the 35. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. Firing quickly, but it's incomplete.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game. It has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another first down.
Here's a give to Barkley. And a good-looking run there as he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18-yard line. 62 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far.
We both know it's difficult, but they've made it look effortless out there. Through the air, on the ground, they've moved the ball with relative ease.
They keep it with Barkley on 1st down. He will push his way down to about the 14.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
15!
Looking to throw is Mahomes. Looking right side, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Joey Porter Jr. And the Steelers are going to take possession here as they got it at their own 4-yard line.
Partner, there's no other way you could describe it because that was absolutely just gut-wrenching for that offense. They were right on the precipice. Points were available. All they had to do was just fall forward, and they were going to put them up on the board. Instead, a long drive ends in heartbreak and a melancholy trip back to the drawing board. I like it when I go a little bit lyrical for you.
Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. Operating from the gun, Howard. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
Oh, boy, he got a favorable spot there. The guys on the sidelines are raising their hands over their head and clasping their hands to signal safety, but the official marked it just outside the end zone at the 1-yard line.
They'd like to avoid punting from their own end zone so they could use something here on third down. They try the left side with Johnson. And he's going to be taken down shy of the 5-yard line. The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. So a short drop, but he's able to get it out, and this is a good kick. That's taken at around the 40. A good return there, 17 yards. And the Chiefs will have excellent field position here as they take over.
At the 42-yard line.
Yellow.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. With the left sideline, it's complete. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. That one goes for 36 yards. Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's first and goal just outside the 5. And he's going to ball his way into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Saquon Barkley with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Chiefs will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Extra point by Butker is on target. And the lead is up to 18 now.
21. Steelers 3. Harrison Butker.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And that is over the back line of the end zone. It's a touchback. And they'll bring this out to the 45-yard line. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And with a 3-score deficit staring them in the face, they might have to press the issue here and try to get points out of this drive. Dumping it off for Johnson. They'll wind up getting just a yard out of it, and it'll be second down.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Johnson on the line. And nowhere for him to go again. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break.
Joey Slye set to kick off.
Ready for the start of the 3rd quarter. The Chiefs have the lead and set to receive the football. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Second half begins with a run from Barkley. And he'll go out of bounds, it appears, right at the 45. 83 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, they always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
Now he's loose down the left sideline. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. A great play there. His second touchdown on the season. And the Chiefs come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the third quarter. Extra point by Butker is on target. And they open the lead up now to 25.
Steelers 3. Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And this one definitely not in the landing zone. In fact, it's over the back line of the end zone, so this ball will come out to the 30 now. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Now Howard throwing to start the drive. From left side, caught by the tight end Freiermuth. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
First and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Off the play fake. Howard. Here's Freiermuth again. He'll be stopped at the 35, but not before he picks up 7 yards.
Nice rhythm throw there on first down. He located his tight end, made it a nice, easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. Here's Howard. Off play action. He'll get this one complete there to Pittman. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 13-yard line. A good pickup there at 22.
First down.
Another nice play there. They've gotten down into the red zone in no time at all. That's what this offense can do when they get on a roll. And now they're set up with a 1st and 10.
Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Back to throw again. Out routed, he connects with Freiermuth. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And that'll bring up second down.
At the 9-yard line.
Now a 10th carry for Johnson. Looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
Well, this defense, they've got the 4-score advantage, and you can see why they continue to bottle up the run game, and really they've just been sharp in all facets here in this one, CD.
Yeah, they've kept that offense in check the entire game, and I think it's been led by what you just...
And in for the Steelers touchdown. A great effort there. His first touchdown on the year.
And the Steelers get a bit closer. Extra point by Sly is up and good.
And the lead is down to 28-10.
Steelers 10. Joey Sly set to kick off.
Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown.
And this one definitely not in the landing zone. In fact, it's over the back line. So this is going to come out to the 35. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. Still operating with a comfortable lead despite the score a moment ago as they begin 1st and 10. Oh, he's got a little daylight. Inside the 10. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. A big play there. 65 yards. And the Chiefs are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point by Butker is on target. And they open the lead up now to 25.
35. Steelers 10.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive.
And right now, Charles, it just feels like they're trying to keep pace. They did score the touchdown last time out, but they still trail by double digits here to see if this offense is once again up to the task.
Yeah, and I think that after the last drive, they've gotten pretty revved up, don't you think? Everything they were doing was working pretty well. They go back out there with the same mindset, play at the same tempo and the same pace. Still a lot of time left to make something happen in this one.
Second down and a little more than a yard here.
70 Lions.
Looking to throw. Howard connecting here with Pittman on the out route. And he goes out of bounds. It looks like right at the 50. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
A little football 101 there. You just see the receiver try to run down the defender, meaning he goes right at him and really trying to move him a little bit towards the center of the field so he can put his foot in the ground and break to the out, to the sideline, and make a catch.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
The first down carry here for Johnson. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
Ball on the 47-yard line. Here's a second down and 6. Back to throw. Howard. Completing it to the right side. Johnson. It'll go as a gain of 4. And it makes it third down and 2 yards to go.
That's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
On third and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he will have a Steelers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
There's a nice pickup right there. And after watching that play, I'm thinking about all the lost opportunities that they've had so far in this game. But right now, just focus on continuing to move the ball the way they did on the last play.
So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. That's complete to his tight end Freiermuth. And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6.
Now that's staying ahead of the chains. Really good pickup on first down, hitting the tight end there. Now brings up a second and manageable.
Just found a hole in that zone. From the gun, a run for Johnson. Down to the 25. Just a couple on the pickup there, and now it's third down.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
They're trying to keep the drive going. This will be play number 8. It's 3rd and 2. Looking to throw. Howard. And he'll find Pittman. And he will have a Steelers first down as they get 5 there on 3rd and 2.
That's another Steelers first down. A gain of 5. First down, Pittsburgh.
Back to throw now on first down. That is caught. Michael Pittman with it. And the Steelers are going to be set up with a 1st and goal coming up as they get him down at the 6-yard line.
And I'll tell you what, this offense is playing a little bit of keep away right now. They've come out here in the 3rd quarter, possessed the ball for quite a while, and they keep on converting. Nice pitch and catch there to set up the 1st and goal.
This is caught. Nice job defensively to hold him to 4, and now it's 2nd and goal.
Brings up 2nd and goal. That's a 2-yard line.
Let's go now.
They'll run it with Johnson. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. Taking it in from a yard out. And the Steelers are able to cut into this deficit here in the final minute of the 3rd. Extra point by Sly is up and good. And that'll cut the lead down to 18.
Steelers 17. Joey Sly set to kick off.
Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds. So really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. Mahomes gets it out quickly, and it's complete out wide. So the completion gets him just a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of until they stop him, why not go back to him? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
Yellow.
To throw, it's Mahomes. That's going to be caught by Rivers. And he will be taken down, but a big pickup there on what's going to be the final play of the 3rd quarter. So both offenses come to life here in this 3rd quarter as this is shaping up for a good finish. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Yellow. I go on.
Here's a fake on the jet sweep as they'll go instead with Barkley. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw through 3-quarters. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Saquon Barkley, his 3rd touchdown of the game and 4th on the year. And the Chiefs are about to make it 4 straight as they add to this 4th quarter advantage. Extra point by Butker is on target. And they open the lead up now to 25.
Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive.
Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
Targeting the out route, and he completes this to Metcalf. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. A Steeler first down on the pickup of 11 yards.
And the Steelers first down.
They run here with Rico Dowdle. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
They'll come up on a 2nd and 4 now from the 40-yard line.
Let's go.
Off play action. Howard. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. Good yardage after the catch. Is that play good for 30 and a first? Back to throw. Howard. And it'll be intercepted. And the Chiefs are going to take over here on the INT at their own 5-yard line. So certainly a big mistake there, Charles. 1st and goal, and they throw the interception.
Oh, that's just agonizing for a team because you still got at least 2, maybe 3 downs in your pocket. So if it's not there on 1st down, there was no sense in trying to force something. Instead, they turned the ball over.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball and a comfortable 4th quarter lead. Pushes past him. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 20. 134 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. They'll run it again with Barkley. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the 1st down run. He gets maybe 3.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
At the 24-yard line.
They'll come up 2nd and 6 now from the 24. They fake the give. Now Mahomes. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And that's caught at the 25. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. A great play there. With their 2nd touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season. And the Chiefs are going to be moving to 4-0 as they extend their lead. Butker now to add the extra point. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead.
Chiefs 49, Steelers 17. Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And that is over the back line of the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll bring this out to the 30. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, that's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out-personnel. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
He'll find a man over the middle. It's Pittman. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
And the Steelers first down.
Let's go.
First and 10 at the 49.
They look to throw now on first down. Now they go screen. It's complete. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. 23 yards on the play.
That's another Steelers first down. It's a gain of 23 yards. First down, Steelers.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Offense was moving it a little bit, had them back on their heels, but they earn a brief pause by forcing the incompletion. That gives them a quick chance to regroup and try and mount a stand before they're backed up even further.
60 Eagles, 60 Eagles.
Again, he'll drop to throw. And that is caught. Well, they're going to see this one to the end. They get a score, but pretty much an exercise in futility right now. Still down big.
Well executed there offensively. Defense looked a little confused, but he found his receiver, and that one good for 6 points.
And the payoff we just saw there tells us how many times they ran this play in practice over the past few weeks because they executed that flawlessly right here on game day when the situation arose.
Extra point by Sly is up and good.
And that will cut this lead down to 25.
Steelers 24. Joey Sly set to kick off.
Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. And this one over the back line of the end zone. Well, they definitely don't want to give him a shot at returning it. That's obvious. So the ball will come out to the 30. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive.
Yellow.
Well, they don't really need the points here, Charles, given what we're looking at on the scoreboard. But they've scored on 3.
Taking it right down Broadway. Inside the 10. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. It's starting to really smell a 4-0 start right now. Can't ask for a better first quarter of the season than that.
And you're not supposed to look ahead, but guess what?
You're going to?
They have to. Because when you get to if you get to 4-0, you're not just thinking playoffs now. You're thinking about, okay, this team has the capabilities of winning a Super Bowl. They could very well be the best team in the NFL at this moment.
I think they played the best. I mean, there have been a few hiccups offensively and defensively, but probably the best team we've seen, right?
And has the ability to get better.
And all in all, a pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated.
Evades the tackler, and now some space. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a first down. And it looks like this will be the last play before the 2-minute warning.
It's a gain of 17 yards. First down.
They'll look to throw here on first down. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
Now it looks like we're going to get a stoppage here. An injured Steeler on that last play. We'll step aside and get an update when we return to KC. Here's 2nd and 10.
Come on. 60 vices, 60 vices.
And now a first chance for the backup here to throw. And he is tackled inside 40, not quite to the 35. And we are inside at 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. A running and hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose. The big man, get the oxygen tank ready. Still going. And that might just cement it. A return for the late touchdown. Butker on for the PAT. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead.
63. Steelers 24. Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
And you can bet they're preaching two hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive.
Well, CD, it's all window dressing at this point. I mean, the best they can do is in the game with a nice drive to maybe build some momentum to move forward into their next contest.
Yeah, with how lopsided this game has been, even one score might not do a lot of cosmetic good on the scoreboard, partner, because it's just about looking forward at this point. Get a touchdown here, give yourself some positive momentum and reps to focus on when you get back to practice in the next couple of days.
This one into the hands of Metcalf. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49.
And the Steelers first down. A gain of 11 on the play.
Cougar 19.
First down.
They go play action here on 1st down. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
I certainly thought he had an open look beyond the 1st down marker to his receiver, but they just couldn't connect, and that will send him back to the drawing board.
Ready.
They run here with Dowdle. Misses him off. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 12 yards that time, and a Pittsburgh first.
That's good for the Steelers. First down.
Hey.
12.
70.
First down, Steelers.
On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Nice progress down the field, was halted by that incompletion. They could try for some safe yards here to get things moving again, or keep throwing it and pushing it downfield to try and pick up bigger yardage.
On the run, it's Dowdle. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That 2nd down play nets a -4.
There's no question that coming into this game, this defense is pretty vocal about its desire to take this running back out of his game. And all that pregame wolfing has turned into results.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Looks like they're going to keep throwing till the bitter end. This one's long since over, but give them credit. They're going to go down fighting. That one, incomplete.
Here we go. Set.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And he is going to have the Steelers first down on what will be a big play there on 4th and long. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
Let's go now.
One final shot. They'll look to throw. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's 2nd down.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw, partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
Oh, wait, hold everything. A timeout has been called. Seemingly silly with 1 second remaining in this game.
On the jump.
2nd and 10.
Ready, go.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And this is going to be caught. So it affects the final score, not the outcome, but it is a late touchdown here on the game's final play. Well, there you go, Charles, his first touchdown pass of the new season.
Well, let's just go back to his rookie year because he's able to get his feet wet, right, get a little bit of experience. Now I think here in year 2, the game will slow down for him, and we'll see his true talents come out.
The extra point is good, but it only impacts the final score as this game comes to a close. Well, on the one side...